All right, welcome in to GT Sports, the NBA 2025. That means tonight we're going to be talking NBA basketball. It's Wednesday, December 10th, and we've got two games on the schedule. My name is Gabriel Trevino, and this is just the audio version. I already did one with football NFL on Monday. This is we'll be talking NBA. So it's GT Sports 2025 NBA. And we've got the Western Conference teams that two games, one early about 6:30, the other one's late. So I kind of wanted to come on and kind of talk as the NBA already got started. I want to come out probably every other day and talk about the NBA, talk about the team standings, and other stuff. Head coaches that may get fired, head coaches that'll get hired, what's going on with the players. Like I just like to discuss. Hopefully, I can stir up a debate for all those out there that'll listen to my podcast and are interested in the NBA. So tonight, like I said, there's two games. It's the Phoenix Suns. They'll play the early game. They're coming in to this game 14-10, taking on Oklahoma City Thunder 23-1, the best team in the NBA. Champions, the NBA champs last year. Boy, they started off just where they left off last year. Very, very tough team. And the scary part about the Thunder is that they're young. So they're going to be around. How many championships are they going to win? I don't know, but they're definitely going to be around. They're going to be around for the next 5, probably to 7 years, and they're probably going to win themselves a couple of championships. At least that's what I would say right now. But this is the NBA Cup quarterfinals, and that game's going to be played tonight at 6:30. You can watch it on Prime Video. So this game will be on Prime Video. I'm definitely going to watch both of them tonight. But let's talk about the games can be played in Oklahoma City. Let's talk about my notes. This is what I have here for my notes. The Phoenix Suns currently sit in second place in their division behind the LA Lakers. They're 3.5 games back. So for me, Phoenix, they're off to a really good start, right? Because the last couple of years, they've been bad. I mean, they traded away pretty much everybody that they had their future for I think it was Kevin Durant, who's now in Houston. And let's just say that what they gave up and brought in did not work. So they suffered a couple of years, and now they've gotten Kevin Durant's gone, and now they're off with some new players. So I think they're off to a good start. Do I think they're gonna make the playoffs? I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. But definitely doing a lot better this year than they had the last couple of years. Devin Booker is the guy for Phoenix. He's a franchise guy, right? They're trying to build around him. He's listed as questionable for tonight's game versus OKC. So look, at OKC's tough, man. So to me, even if the Suns had Booker and they were 100% healthy with all of their players on the roster, still don't think they have enough to win this game, man. OKC, they're 23-1. To me, that's all that needs to be said. And by the way, OKC has already defeated Phoenix, although it was a really close game, 123-119. My prediction for tonight, I got to go with OKC. It's really hard for me not to go unless they're playing my Spurs or they're playing the Rockets or some team that I like. Because I'm a Texas dude. They're tough, man. They're tough. And the scary part about what SGA is doing is they're not even fully healthy. Like if you look at this team currently right now and on this win streak that they're in, they're not even healthy. They're not at full strength at all, right? They've got some injuries to some players, but that's how deep this team is. They have really set themselves up to not only win one championship, but to win multiple championships and to be able to compete for the next 5+ years. So if you're an OKC fan, man, you got to be excited, right? I mean, you got to be happy with what they've done. They won it last year. It looks like they're probably going to win it again this year. I mean, to me, they're the team to beat. They're the best team in the NBA, not only because of the record they have, but they were champions last year, and I would say that they've probably gotten better this year than they were last year, which is a scary thing to think about or say, but it is true. I mean, they just win. That's all they do. A very tough team to beat. I think they've only had one loss, and the Portland Trailblazers beat them. So go figure how Portland beat them. But that just goes to show that you can be beaten at on any given night. These guys play a lot of games, but you're going to catch them off guard. They're going to be off from time to time, but they're not going to go on this 3, 4, 5 game losing streak. I mean, this team is just too good for that. So tonight's quarterfinals, I have OKC. I just don't think Phoenix has enough, especially if Devin Booker doesn't play. If Devin Booker doesn't play, they just don't have enough to beat OKC. And even if Devin Booker did play, it'd probably be a little close, but I can't go against OKC. So I'm taking Oklahoma City Thunder to win this game. And then they will play the winner of the later game tonight, which is San Antonio Spurs, a team that I love, taking on the LA Lakers. The Spurs come into this game 16-7. The Lakers 17-6. Again, this is the other quarterfinal game tonight. That game is on Prime Video. Starts around 9 p.m. or so in LA. The Lakers currently sit in first place in their division. They're 3.5 games ahead of Phoenix, man, right? Like Luka Doncic is averaging 35 points per game. Austin Reeves is playing great. Then you add LeBron to the mix. The Lakers are tough to beat, right? LA defeated San Antonio earlier in the season. That was a good one. I saw that game 118-116. So the Spurs played them tough, came up a little short. But tonight it's going to be a little different because San Antonio will be without their star stud Victor Wembanyama. He'll be out this game, so that's a huge difference for me because Wemby just does so many things for the Spurs. That being said, though, the Spurs are still winning, right? They're still winning without Wemby's been out for some time now. The Spurs really haven't missed a beat, right? They won more games, but they've lost. De'Aaron Fox has been the dude for the Spurs. He's averaging 24.3 points per game. To me, the Spurs have a young team, but very talented. San Antonio Spurs currently sit in second place in their division, right behind Houston. Well, that's going to be a good matchup there because I love the Spurs and I love the Rockets. So to me, we'll go back to this. For the Lakers. To me, trading Luka Doncic. A lot of people, and I can understand the trade. I haven't come out and said much about that trade. Luka's a stud, man. Offensively, he's a great mind. He's a young dude still, and he's hitting his prime. It's always hard for a franchise organization to get rid of your franchise guy, right? Just to say, hey, you're gone. I mean, that's not going to be. You're not going to be popular with the community, right? And just the Mavericks, they didn't like the trade. I didn't either, but he was going to get, or he was up for them to pay like 300. I think I saw 40 something million. If I'm going to pay you 340 something million, you got to be a great all around player, right? Like you got to be a great offensive mind. You got to be able to play defense. You got to be able to take the other guy's best man. And Luka's probably the best top three, maybe the best offensive guy in the NBA today. Like that dude he's just a stud offensively, but he doesn't play defense, right? There are other things that he doesn't do very well. Offensively, on the offensive side of the board, man, he's a scoring machine. But other things you like for him to do, not very good, at least to this point, right? So for me, if I'm going to pay you $345 million dollars, man, you better be able to play some defense, right? You got to have some speed. You got to be able to do multiple things for me to be able to pay you that. So I understood. I didn't like trading him, especially to the Lakers, but I understood. I didn't want to pay him 345 million. So that's people hear my podcast are probably going to like that either. Again, I didn't want him to be traded, but 345 million, if that's what I remember seeing at the time that he was going to be due up, for the way I've seen him play. And some people told me, yeah, but he got him to the finals. I understand that, right? But when you pay that guy that amount of money, man, I don't know. You got to be able to me. I'm an old school dude. You got to be able to do multiple things, right? So I'll say this. It's just a few guys and very few guys that I think I would have paid 345 million. Michael Jordan, obviously, I'd have paid him 345 million, right? Because I think he's worth it, right? He won you 6 championships. People say, well, you didn't know at the time. Well, he ended up being, to me, the best basketball player I've ever seen, right? So to me, yes, if Jordan's up 345 million, I'm paying Michael Jordan, right? I'm probably paying Magic Johnson. 345 million because Magic was great, right? Magic, made players around him better. He made Byron Scott better. He made James Worthy better. They had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He made players around him better, right? He distributed the ball like I've never seen anybody else distribute the ball, right? So to me, that's who I would have paid. And then of course, I don't know. Bird didn't have the athleticism, but Bird was an assassin, right? Like Bird did all kinds of things that were great, right? So I don't know if I'd have paid Bird the 345 or Kobe Bryant. Those might be the only guys, right? But Magic and Michael, I definitely would have paid 345 million. Again, that's just my opinion. So let's get back over to the game because I got off track here a little bit. But the Lakers, man, they're playing a lot better than what I thought they would, right? I knew that LeBron and having Luka was always going to give them a chance, right? Now LeBron started off, and injured, and I don't think LeBron is that guy that he used to be. He's 40, 41 years old. I mean, after some point, time catches up to you. I don't care how well you take care of your body, right? So I thought that they would be good. I didn't think they'd be in first place. They're playing a lot better than I thought they would. They're in a better position than I would have had them at the start of the season. But a lot of that is key because Austin Reeves, he's been a dude, right? Like he's been keeping these guys when they were hurt. He's won games for them that I thought that they were going to lose. So now you add Austin Reeves, you add Luka Doncic, and you add LeBron James. If they can stay healthy, this team, I don't think they'll win it all, but they're definitely going to they're going to be in it, and you're going to have to play good to beat them, right? So the Lakers are doing good for San Antonio. It's a very young team, man. I was one of those guys. Hey, man, if we can get Giannis, bring Giannis, but you're going to have to trade away all these young stars. You have to bring Giannis in. Watching these guys play, I said, no, 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 no. First couple of weeks I saw them play here. The first 2 weeks I said, oh, no, 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 no. You got Harper, you got Castle, you got Wimby. They're young. I said, no way would I trade anybody for Giannis. Yeah, Giannis could come in. Giannis and Victor, man, they'd be awesome. But Giannis is getting older. This team for San Antonio, to me, can win the way OKC's winning, right? Like what I see in the future is OKC's bad. They already won one. But San Antonio's building their team just like they did with a bunch of young guys that hopefully they're going to keep around for a long time, right? You keep Castle, you got De'Aaron Fox, and I think you got Barnes, some of those veteran guys. But Castle, Harper, Wimby, man, that's your core right there, right? So no, I would not want. I mean, it'd be nice to have Giannis San Antonio, but I think these guys are playing good. They're in ball games. They made a big jump from last year to this year. When we can stay healthy, man, I'd love to see in the next 5 years San Antonio keep their core, OKC keep their core. Now you have, it's going to be a battle. And I want to be a part of seeing all of that. So if I'm San Antonio, I used to want, trade it away. Let's bring Giannis in. We can win now, win next year. No, no, no. I think we're on the right path. I think San Antonio needs to keep these young guys, continue to build, let that chemistry build. And I think we're going to be building just like OKC has. OKC's already won one. I think San Antonio's on the right track. Keep developing these guys. We've got a good set of guys here. Let that chemistry build, and then let them go take on these young guys from OKC, and let's see how many times we can beat OKC in the next 5 years, right? So I'm excited for this young group. I think we're going to get better every game, every year. So I'm excited. I hope we don't trade away anybody. I know sometimes you get that itch, but no, I think we're on the right track. And I like to see these guys develop for the next couple of years and see what we can do. For tonight in LA, with LeBron, I think playing. I know Luke is playing. It's going to be a little tough, right? Because they already beat us once, but with no Wimby, I don't know how that'll play because the Wimby not there, the shot block and just when he's there, it's not as easy to get to the basket when he's there. So I think not having Wimby is going to hurt us. I'm hoping that San Antonio will still win. So I'm biased, right? I love the Spurs. So I'm going to take San Antonio Spurs, but I think it's going to be a really, really tough one. I hope they can pull it out because I'd love to see them play OKC. But in LA, I think it's going to be tough. I'm taking my Spurs, but I think it's going to be a tough one. So, it'll be OKC. If the Spurs can win tonight, I'll see these guys play. But I think the Lakers are going to have something to say about that. And playing at home, it might be a little tougher for us without Wemby. But I'm still taking the Spurs. to win the game. And then, of course, I'm taking OKC. I'll come back tomorrow, talk a little bit about the recap and let you guys know who's going to be in the finals. But I just want to come out here and share a little bit of this game and see what happens when I start talking about basketball. Then I get into all that other stuff like I did. But look, I just go where it takes me, right? Where my mind takes me. I don't have anything written down other than just my notes that I wanted to say out here. But I just kind of roll with everything. And wherever basketball takes me, wherever football takes me, I just kind of roll with it for a couple of more minutes. So I just want to come out. Like I said, this is a podcast. This is GT Sports NBA 2025. This is the podcast where we talk just professional basketball NBA. I'll be doing that throughout the whole season. I did one on Monday, GT Sports NFL 2025. Those predictions have been up there. That video on Monday has now been also posted up. It's on the comment section on my Facebook for that post I created, but you can watch the video there on Facebook. It's on the comment section, or you can go to GT Sports Twitter. You can go to GT Sports YouTube. That's where it's at right now. That's where you can see the video. This one will be posted in here later tonight. I'll post the video. Again, I say video, but it's really just the audio podcast. I'll upload the audio to the GT Sports YouTube channel, GT Sports Twitter, and then I'll also put this on the comment section where I created the post there, GT Sports on Facebook. So again, they're just coming out. I want to talk a little bit of basketball. Quarterfinals. We'll see if my Spurs can win. Basically, I'll say this. We'll see if I can go 2-0 tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll recap these games and let you guys know. You guys already know, but we'll see if I was right on my prediction. Have a great night. Enjoy the games tonight. Again, both games, Phoenix and Oklahoma play the first one early, and then the late game tonight is the Lakers in San Antonio. And you can watch both of them on Prime Video. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with some more NBA stuff.